So to get started, you are going to open Canva. To click on video. You can choose whichever video format you want. But in this tutorial, I'll be going with the landscape. You click on it. Then when it is loaded now like that, you come and you search for real plane. You scroll down, you choose on graphics. You can click on see all to see all the graphics that you have available. I will go with this plane for this video. You rotate it 90 degrees. You are going to add a rectangle. Search for rectangle. If this dashboard is too big and you are not seeing what you are doing, you come here where it says zoom pitch. You can toggle it like that. You can zoom on it like that. Right click on the plane. You come to show layer. You bring the plane in front. Duplicate the rectangle. I want to cover the other end. I want to cover the edges very well. Right click, layer, send to back. Come now, duplicate it. Come and cover this other section very well. Just follow what I'm doing. Show layer and send it behind the plane. Now we are going to have something like that. Then now we are going to select all of them like that. Then you group them. You move them aside now like that. Now I want to add this image as the background. You right click on the image. You come to layer, show layer, and you bring it behind. And you bring it under. You will bring it under the plane. Then now we are going to add our text. Now you are going to add in your text like that. You click on it. You can click on it to change the font. The font I'm using, this is the font I'm using, Feeling Passionate. You click to change it like that. But now, you will notice that on this font, the letter does not really contrast very well with the background. You cannot even see what I've written here. So to solve this problem, here's what you can do. First, we're going to change the text of our color. You click on it. You come to text color. You change it all to white. You cannot still see it. So you continue. You come to elements. On this left section, you click on it. You are still going to search for rectangle. You add your rectangle like that. You fill it. You make it to fill all the canvas. You come to color and you change it to black, completely to black. You right click on it. You come to layer. You come to show layer and you bring it under. You bring it under, but in front of your background. As you can see, it is in front of the background. Look at these layers on this left section. You see it. You understand very well. Then now you go now and you reduce the opacity. You can reduce the opacity to something like that. You know, I still want the text to be visible, but I want that background also to be visible. So now you can see the text very well and the background also. So that is okay. So you come now to what you had grouped earlier. You position it like this. Position it somewhere like that. We are still on the first scene, as you can see here. Now this is our text. I want it to be under. You right click. You come to layer, show layer. I always go to show layer so that you will know where the position you have to put it. Since these layers are displayed here like this, you can know where to put it very well. So I want it to be under the plane, but in front of this dark background that we added. So I'm going to allow it here. And now if I click on this, what we had grouped earlier, if I remove it, you see that you can see the text. That is what I want, you see. So that's what I want. But here also I want to add another text. So I'm going to duplicate the text we had earlier, and then I will change it and write something else. Now I separated it like that because I want to animate the text separately. We are still on the first slide. You click on the text, you come to animate. You are going to have the various animations here. I'm going to take on this rise, click only on enter. I want it to have the animation only as it enters. Click on the second text, come to animate, still choose the same animation. Now we have to work on the timing, because if we play it now, here's what we have. You see, you just come at the same time, but we have to work now on the timing. So you click on the text. So I want this first one to first come, then now I want this second one. But I still want the first one to stay until the end. Even though the second one is still there, I still want the first one to stay till the end. So you do it like that, as I've just done now like that. If you play it now, you have something like that. See? Okay. Follow closely. So I've animated the text, the first text like that. Now let's animate the second text. If you don't see it, you just right click on any object on the dashboard. You right click, you come to show layer. You are going to see the other things that you cannot see. You are going to see them, and if you see them, you can manipulate them. So we are going to select the other text that is under, beneath. The other text is under. You select it. You know that you have selected it when you see this blue line moving over what you have selected. So you know you have selected it. You move it completely out of the frame like that. We're still on the first scene. You move it completely out of the frame like that. Then you click now on what you have grouped, that is the plane, and you remove it. Then you remove it like that out of the frame. If you want to really see it well, you can bring it up. When you bring it up, then you see it. As you see, that's the text. You just remove it like that out of the, remove it like that. I just brought it up so that you could see it because these other things are blocking it. So now, when you are done now like this, you come to these three dots. These three dots here, you right click on it. No, you just click on it. Don't right click. Then you come to duplicate page. Now on this second page, we are going to delete this text that is on top like that. We'll delete it. First, you click on the what you had grouped. That is the plane and the other rectangles. You move it like that. Still on the second scene. You click now on your text that you had removed on the first scene. You bring it now like that. So now you're going to have something like that. Okay. Now you come in between the scenes where it says add transitions. You click on it. Then you come now to add this match and flow transition. You increase the duration. Then you have something like that. You see, the plane is going the other way and this text is coming the other way. That's what I wanted to achieve. So when you are finished now with the main two scenes, you are going to add now another scene. When you add another scene, you come to frames. Then you are going to search for half circle or anything like that. This is what we are looking for. It is called quarter circle photo. So you search that and then you click on it to be added. Now when it's added like that, you're going to duplicate it. You duplicate it, you rotate 90 degrees. A quick tip for you now. When you are moving your image and you see that it's snapping where you don't want it to snap, just hold Control on your keyboard and you can be able to position it exactly as you want. That is done now. You select it, reduce the slice like that. You duplicate it again. You duplicate it now, you rotate it. Now after positioning it well like that, you're going to add in now the images you want to add. I have these images. You just move it in. When you add your image, it's going to be like this. You just move it in and it's going to snap on any one that you want to add in. I hope you understand what I'm saying. If you want to edit it, you double click. Then you have the possibility now to size it very well. If you want to rotate it, you rotate it very well. When you are done, you just click outside and it's going to be added like that. I'm just showing now that this I'm going to do it offline, so this video should not be very long. So that's what you should be doing to add your images like that. So now let me add it, then we'll continue with the tutorial. Then after positioning it very well now like this, you're going to search for circle. Like I said, you hold Control, you're going to position it where you want to position. You change the color to black. So when you change it now like that, you're going to download only this scene as an image. So you come to share, you come to download. For now, you're going to change this MP4 to PNG. You choose only the current scene, then you download it like that. As it is downloading, for the meantime, we're going to add another scene. You come to elements, you search for beach, come to photos. Now when you search and you have found the beach that you want to use, you just drag into the canvas like that. We're going to do the same thing that we did on the first scene, that is to reduce the opacity. We're going to add in a rectangle, search for rectangle, make it to cover the whole image. You change the color to black. You come up here to opacity, transparency. You reduce it, you reduce the opacity. I want us to be able to see the beach. Why not taking away the main information written on the screen? So I want something like that. You are still going to download this now as an image. Wait for it to download. Now once they are downloaded, you can just come now on these scenes and then you just delete them. We don't need them again. We go now and upload what we have just downloaded. Upload it like that as it's uploading. So now once they are uploaded like that, we'll come now, we'll create another new page. On this new page now, first thing first, you add the background. Expand the background like that as I've just done. Then you remove it, position it like that. At the end, you add your You add what you downloaded, then you remove the background. You remove the background like that, and then now before even expanding, you crop out this empty space. Expand now like that. You rotate it. You position it where you want. Now once like that, you are just going to add now your text. To add your text, you just go to the previous scene. You can just copy the text, bring it to the next scene. Now you can add in your text like that at your desired position. Now another thing to make your text stand out, you can just click on the text, you come to effects, then you add this outline effect, and then you change the color to black. When you change it again, you see how it stands out very well. You hover here on these three dots, you click on it, duplicate page. On next page, follow closely, you click on it, you are going to scroll, you rotate it like that. Now I want that when we are rotating, this image that we added behind like that should also move. So I also click on the image and I move it a little bit. And we come now again, we change the text. You continue like that. Now when you are done adding all the text like that, then you come now in between where it says add transition. You come to the match and move transition. You add it everywhere. In between, you're just going to add the match and move transition like that. So if you are enjoying the video so far, please like the video and you subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And also you can save this video so you'll be able to follow it step by step where you want to create your own. So we have now something like this. Then now when you are done with your video now like this, your video is completed, just come here where you click on share, come on downloads. Remember we changed this to PNG when we're downloading those images. You change it back to MP4, then you click on download and it will be downloaded.